Good morning. Today I am 278.2. Here's how the physique is coming along. So this is squeezing with the jaws of life. This is relaxed. This is squeezing. This is relaxed. Squeezing. Relaxed. Apple cider vinegar, creatine, Baja Gold sea salt. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen. Hard to say that this drink makes me feel better. One thing I know consistently though is 30 minutes to an hour after this, I'm on the porcelain. I'm definitely in the minority, but I prefer room temperature water over iced water pretty much any day, unless it's like 120 degrees out. I also got this, they call it the Nifty 50 millimeter. The one I'm shooting on right now is like 16 millimeters. So this is literally the same length that I was just talking to you at, but with the 50 millimeter. Currently out here just getting some morning sunlight to reset the circadian rhythm and wake my big body up. It feels cold out, but the sun feels so freaking good. I'm gonna try and make a bacon, egg, and cream cheese bagel with 50 grams of protein. So let's try it out. I'm starting off with pan frying the turkey bacon. The bagels are cooling off. Extracting the best part of the egg. I put in 2 eggs and it says it's 12 grams of protein, and then I put in 2 egg whites and it says 7 grams of protein. I thought the yolk was just fat, but maybe it is protein too, so I'm not gonna play around. I'm just going to put the 2 egg whites. So the sandwich is gonna be 2 egg whites, 2 tablespoons of cream cheese spread over a Dave's Killer Bread bagel, 5 slices of turkey bacon, and that equals out to 599 calories with 51 grams of protein, 48 grams of carbs, and 22 grams of fat. And 22 grams of fat is really good. If I would have done the whole eggs, it would have been 32, which is a bit tad too much. All right, so I'm gonna start with basically put 2.5 pieces of bacon on each side of the bagel. Then I'm gonna toss a little bit of egg white, bacon. For mine, I'm gonna do about 10 grams of honey.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Started the workout foam rolling my entire body, but I made sure to spend extra love on the lats and my chest. When these are loosened up, I find that I have way better mobility with my shoulders. Then I started for my first compound movement on a seated shoulder press. I did 6 sets, I did 12 reps, then 10 reps, then 8 reps, and then 3 sets of 6 reps, working up to a heavy weight for me, just making sure that I had good quality control, especially on the lowering. Then I moved over to my second shoulder exercise, which is just going to be a rear delt focused movement with the cable and getting an extra stretch, pulling it across my body on every single rep. Then I focused on my first arm exercise. It was an overhead tricep extension. Now I try and push my wrists and palms forward on the end of the reps and really squeeze the tricep for 2 seconds on the top of the rep. Then I did my first bicep exercise, which is a dual bicep cable curl. I find the key on this one is to really let the arms lengthen and straighten out. For my second tricep exercise, I did a reverse grip single arm tricep press down, really going heavy on these and trying to squeeze for a solid 2 seconds on the end of each rep. Then I did hammer curls for my second bicep exercise. I find that as long as I squeeze at the top, I can get some swing and momentum to get the weight actually up there, but I just want to focus on stopping the momentum at the top and squeezing as hard as physically possible in the bicep and forearm. Finally, I paid my dues on the electric mountain and I walked on 3 incline and 3 speed for about 20 minutes before finishing everything off. I ended up burning about 260 calories on cardio and almost 400 calories on the strength training part of the workout. All right, just right after the gym, Don't want to miss my anabolic window, so I stacked up on some brown cow extract. We got 42 grams of protein. I don't know why they just didn't round up to 50, but to hit 50 and beyond, I got a Quest cookies and cream protein bar. And that is 21 grams. So if I do math, 42 plus 1 is 43, plus 20 is 63 grams of protein post-gym.
Come on.
For dinner, I stopped by Whole Foods again and I got some chicken breast nuggets with a little bit of orange sauce and a side of mashed potatoes. This was 52 grams of protein, and altogether with all the carbs, it was 62. Last night, ear on the pillow and curled my knees up in fetal position. I got 8 hours and 55 minutes total of sleep. I was awake for 10 minutes. I got 2 hours and 7 minutes of REM, 5 hours and 49 minutes of core, and 59 minutes of deep sleep. My heart rate dropped down to 46 and respiratory rate looked normal. I think I'm figuring out slowly what it is with the deep sleep. It's about making sure my mind and routine and environment is set up the most for me to be relaxed and non-stimulated right before I am shutting my eyes to actually try to go to sleep. Because I keep seeing that the deep sleep is within like the first hour or two of me actually falling asleep. I'm not getting any more deep sleep after those 1 to 2 hours. Days where I get 30 minutes of deep sleep, I already know it because I feel like crap when I wake up. And days where I know I get like close to an hour, I know that because I feel actually rested.
Actually, we had both. We should get both.
All right. After meeting with my food accountant on MyFitnessPal, I have 860 calories left. I can basically have one protein shake, double chicken from Chipotle, a normal serving of rice, and their pico de gallo. And that will get me right at my goal of, it'll be 2,437 calories, which my goal is 2,400. So it's just a little bit over, but I will be at 240 grams of protein, 210 grams of carbs, and 67 grams of fat. I'm pretty mentally fatigued from today and just this week overall. I might pull a Chick-fil-A and just go dark tomorrow. Maybe just doing a light 20-minute walk outside in the morning and just giving my mental a break to power up and start a super strong Monday. I am getting a float tank on Sunday. A float tank is basically you drift away in a float pod with instant relaxation benefits, floating in 1,000 pounds of magnesium sulfate in body temperature water. And it's supposed to help soothe aches, pains, and also helping with mental recovery. And I basically listen to like white ocean noise while I'm doing it for an hour. So the calories are met. Got the workout in today. I'm still down 6 pounds in today's day 10. I appreciate all of your guys' support, all of the comments. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you tomorrow. Peace.